Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And in this video, I'm going to be going over physical versus digital dropshipping. And hopefully by the end of this video, I convince you guys to get into digital dropshipping, digital marketing, digital products, whatever. And yeah, I'm going to go over why I think it's way better than the normal dropshipping with physical products, which everyone else is talking about, where you have to deal with all of these packages and shipping it out to people when you could just do this whole thing digitally. So let's look at the physical products first. So obviously there's pros and cons to everything. Here's the pros to physical products. So obviously there's low startup costs because you don't need to buy any inventory up front, because what you're doing is you're finding a supplier who can supply a winning product for cheap, and then every time someone buys from you, from your store, what you're doing is you're just shipping to their address after buying from the supplier themselves. And you can sell almost everything. So whether it's from gadgets to fashion to home decor or whatever. But obviously these are physical products, and yeah, although there are low startup costs, this comes with other costs as well, let's call them. So here's the cons. So with the shipping time, depending on if you don't have a good supplier who's reliable, it's going to be a long day for you, and it's definitely going to be a headache, because the shipping can take weeks, number one, and then this can lead to unhappy customers. The problem with this is if you don't have good reviews for your product, then you're not going to get sales in the future. So obviously this leads to less profit for you, less sales, whatever. Especially when sometimes there can be a little bit of a language barrier between suppliers, so it's really hard with communication, which you don't have with digital products. Two is if you don't actually buy the product itself and you don't actually know how good it is in person, then there's always a risk that your customer receives it and it's not what they expected, which you definitely can't blame them for. And this is when you have to deal with the returns, which is the biggest nightmare. And especially if your supplier is overseas, you have to deal with all the problems that the customer makes, and they come to you and they're trying to contact you, and you have to get back to them, and then you have to get the returns done. So you're kind of responsible for this part, and it becomes a really big nightmare, especially if you don't have a good product or a good supplier. And yeah, definitely the competition is fierce because there's so many dropshippers out there, and it's definitely hard to maintain healthy profits. So all these people that are showing you, they're making 10K a week with their dropshipping business, and they're doing physical products, they're probably keeping only around 15 to 20% of the profit. So if they're making 10K, what's that? Like 2K or tops. Yeah, now let's go over and check digital products. And yeah, surely you guys can call me biased in this situation because I obviously do digital dropshipping, but I definitely think after I go through this with you, you guys will be agreeing with me anyways. So number one is instant delivery. There's no shipping involved, none of the packages, none of the fine suppliers. Basically, you are the supplier, because with digital products, all these is just PDFs, softwares, templates, ebooks, things like that. So once a person purchases your product, it goes straight to their email or wherever, and it's an instant download. They get it right away. So no problems with the shipping, number one. And the profit margins are way higher because once you create the digital product, which you can also do for free, the only thing that you really have to do is market it, which you can also do organically, which can even increase your profits, and you can resell the same product that you've created over and over again for an unlimited number of times. Then there's no inventory management, so forget about all the warehouses, strapping logistics or returns. It's all digital and it's all streamlined, and the returns you don't have to worry about, because since it is a PDF or a digital product, once a person receives it, they can't really give it back to you, can they? Because they've already got it. So you don't really have to deal with the returns. However, what you could do as a supplier is offer a satisfaction guarantee. So if the person is not happy with the product that they've received, you could say that you could offer a refund. Or benefit with digital products is that you could just receive feedback from someone that may not like everything about your digital product. Listen to the feedback, and since it is digital, you can go and edit it, give them the new, better, updated version. And this is great because now you have something even more valuable after receiving feedback. More happy customers and more customers in the future, because now you have a more valuable. Next is that with digital products, you can sell to anywhere because it's just digital, no shipping zones or costs or anything like that. And you can scale it. It's so easy to scale because whether you have 1 or 1,000 products, the workload doesn't change. So scaling up is incredibly easy. So after listening to that, I'm sure you guys can tell that digital product is clearly the winner over here over physical products. However, I'm not slamming physical products. I'm just saying that I think digital products is way better, and I'm trying to get you guys into this over physical because, as you've seen, there are a lot of cons with physical products. Let's just compare them both now. So what's better? With physical products, unlike digital products, you'll have to deal with all the long shipping times, Whereas the digital products are delivered instantly. Physical products always have lower margins because of competition, the shipping, the advertising on top as well. You also have advertising with digital products if you don't do it organically, but that's kind of the only thing that you really have to worry about. Experience with physical products, there's a risk of quality issues and returns. Digital products, if it's done right, then you probably won't be experiencing any problems with customers anyways. And if it's valuable, which you can make with the feedback, as I said earlier, you're only going to get better at this and have a better product and deal with less problems. Scaling with a physical product business means that you have to deal with more suppliers, more inventory, more logistics. With digital products, it's easy as all you're doing is dealing with the marketing. And so yeah guys, that wraps up the entire video. I hope you guys know why now I promote digital products so much, but I want you to get results like this yourself so that you can actually get started with making your own digital product, whether that's your own or you're using another person's done for you digital product, and how to actually make sales with it, which is why I've created a guide for you guys so that you have everything from A to Z, every single step that you possibly would need to actually get success with digital products. And that's why I've created this guide called the Digital Dominator Guide, so that you guys have everything all in one place. And I'm selling this just for $10, which will help you get 10x that amount of money that you're actually paying for it. So I've made this super valuable guide so that even if you're a student like me and you're starting with $0, you can still get success with digital products. So if you guys are interested in this and when you want to get this guide, it will be in the top link in the description below. So make sure you go get that, don't miss out on it. I'm sure you will be making sales with digital products in no time. Apart from that guys, make sure you subscribe, like, comment what type of videos that you would like for me to make in the future.